So I'm going to take you through some of the basic things about the game. First of all, most important thing, straight to the point, is energy. As you can see in the top left, I've got 90 out of 133. Now the reason that's the most important thing is because if we go into the Pokemon bag, Pokemon, you'd think by now that I'd know the name of what this game is. Anyway, well, this one's actually Pocketown, but there you go. So when we what we want to do is we want to try and use this energy that's in the top left, and the reason that's the most important thing, and the reason you don't want to get that maxed, is because once it gets maxed, that means that it won't go any higher. So if that gets to 133 out of 133, in my case, your figure is probably different. If that does get maxed, then it means that it's not regenerating anymore. So this is a very important thing, because you're basically giving away experience, which equals levels, which equals power, as well as, I'll show you in a minute, stars for your Pokemon to be able to store up your Pokemon, the coins that you need to start them up, as well as the cards and things to break up your Pokemon. So it's very important that you don't let any energy go to waste. So here's how we use that energy. Now, initially you might have gone into instance, which is in the bottom left, second one across, instance here, and hit challenge trainer, and gone through here and pick the one that you need in one of these places to use the energy on your Pokemon. Now you can obviously do it through missions and things through the story, but actually the best way to use this energy is to actually go into your Pokemon. So you can see I've got a few here. Now some of the things that you need to do if we're going to star up, so you can see I need a bunch of psychic coins, large because I've obviously got to that level. You might need small, you might need medium coins, psychic coin L, as you notice there, depending on what size coin you need, but obviously you probably unlocked the levels by that point. So so instead of actually going into the instance menu, I can just click on my psychic coin, click on Little Girl Lilith, or Mirage Goer, either one of these two, and it will take me straight to the person that I need to defeat in order to get those coins. So here I'm going to raid this one, raid times 3, and that's giving me 2 psychic coins. So eventually when I get to 1,000 of those, obviously these are large coins, so you need a ridiculous amount. I'll go into someone else, my Kyogre. This one needs medium coins, so I've pressed directly on the coin, pressed on the little boy Ilyushi, however that's pronounced. So click on raid times 3 again, and that's given me, well, I've got 1 water coin out of that, but I got a few of these awakening stones as well, so it wasn't bad. My Zapdos, I'm not going to star him up, but obviously it's the same for each one. Some of them need 2 different coins, which is useful because you can raid on twice as many. For this one I can raid on 4 different ones, but actually I tend to only go on one of them, because I think you can use up a lot of energy this way, and actually you might want to spend some of your energy on getting some of these cards to rank up your Pokemon. So in this case I'm looking at trying to get my rank up on Mega Ho-Oh. Oh, you can tell me how that's pronounced. Anyway, so if in this case, if you go into Breakup, you can see at the right side of the screen we've got Gengar. I need the orange of these cards, but you might need something less. If I go into my computer, I can see down here that maybe I need something. Like if I look at Auto Combat Pikachu, this would be cool to look at. So I got this yesterday. It was quite exciting. And I'm not going to level it up or anything, but it's still cool to have on anyway. So in this case, you actually only need. They just give you the full cards at the green level, so it's quite easy to break up your Pokemon. What I do tend to do is I do tend to use. So I will do on Ho-Oh. I'm going to press on. If you press on the where it says 189 out of 200, you press on that bit to open up this menu and just pick one. The further down the list I find, the more options you get. So for example, that one, you can only win a Gengar card, but if you go onto Mirage Resort, I can win a Blastoise or a Gengar. Now I'm not 100% sure on the differences, like maybe you've got more chance of getting a Gengar card if you go into the single one, or maybe you've got just as much chance either way. But anyway, I'm going to go for the single, so let's do that. Let's raid. Trainer Portland. So yes, I will use 50 crystals. What I tend to do here, obviously this is entirely up to you how you want to do it, and how much you can based on your VIP level, of course. I tend to use 50 coins up until I get to, or 50 gems, sorry. You can tap the screen, by the way, to skip that, to go along a bit faster. I tend to go all the way through until it says that it costs 150 crystals to get the next stage of energy. I think at that point it's probably costing you a little bit too much gems, but that depends on how many gems you've got to spend. Probably better off spent on capsule points, but it's also good to get your level up, get them cards. And so that concludes energy. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you found it somewhat useful. It's my first tutorial I've done for this game, so you know, if you think you found it useful in any way, let me know in the comments. If there's anything you want to have a tutorial of in the future, let me know. You know, I'll probably do another one of these in, like, hopefully within the next week, assuming that people like this at all. So you know, let me know what you think of this, and if it was decent at all, then maybe I'll make another. Thanks a lot, guys.